You're a chicken schnitzel sandwich. What type of sandwich? A focaccia sandwich. Is that how you say it? You got some kimchi inside. Thinking about you right now. Gold goes euphoric, friends. Gold. Gold everything. Gold teeth. Gold watches. Gold butt plugs. Gold pegs. Everyone wants gold. The tragedy of the commons. They are buying a $30 trillion asset. What are you going to get? Your 2x? You're buying it after it goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Tragedy of the commons. We all know it. I want to show you this video I came across, friends. Very, very interesting. Gold goes euphoric. So this guy, friends, he's got a $100,000 watch. I think it's an AP watch, which stands for anal poop. Don't care what you have in your wrist. Some material possession. I've got a clock in my room. Of course, friends, if you want to celebrate a watch, go for your life. If you got a nice watch, doesn't mean I respect you more personally. Okay, I look beyond that. And by the way, I don't think there's anything more gay than this celebration of people like having this money. Because, friends, it's funny, a lot of this society, it's always like, you know, it's dudes like, you know, under 40 browsing TikTok, Instagram stuff out here. More so under 30s, you know. They're always like, oh, it's so inspirational, so inspirational. Don't you see? They're here to brag. But they tell you, no, I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm showing this to you to inspire you. No, bro, it's to here to brag. Okay, that's like this, friends, this is what happens. Okay, now I want you to see this when it comes to gold. Because you have this $100,000 watch. This dude is melting it down for just $48,000 of gold to sell. Just for the gold. And check it out, friends. Let's watch it together.
We're scrapping AP, people. That's how high gold became. We're literally scrapping APs and making more money scrapping it than selling it.
Gold went up. I know. Gold is so crazy.
Look at the price, my friend.
They say it's going to be $6,000.
It's going to.
Why not?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't hear that first time. You see that? He's calling for gold's going to $6,000. That's funny, man. That's Peter Schiff. Uncle Peter Schiff said gold $6,000 by December. And we just had the 9th green week in a row, which historically I've shown you the stats. Yeah, man, that's it. It's funny because gold's so big, they don't even need another 2x. They're like, whoa, man, this is going to go up another 50%. You know, we used to have that classic signs of euphoria, friends. My friend, Mr. Cryptoface, comes and makes a lengthy article about why gold's going to $10,000 to $20,000. Yeah, he said it for a few years from now. He said, like, you know, 5 years from now. But, like, the confidence to come out to say this while everybody in Ho Chi Minh and everyone around the world is lining up outside for hours just to buy gold. Retailers. I've seen this movie before. Does it, friends? When retailers line up across the block to go buy something, are they all about to get rich? Or are they all about to get bonked? Have you ever read a fairy tale story or even a real story where, like, oh, all the retailers came out, they lined up for 6 hours, they all bought the asset, and they all got rich? It doesn't end like that. It never ends like that, dude. Let's continue.
It has to. Bitcoin's at 120, 130. Gold is to be 20,000 an ounce.
In gold we trust.
In gold we trust. I love you.
See, friends, he goes, you know, Bitcoin's $120,000. Why can't gold be, $20,000? Habibi, gold can be $20,000. However, you need more time, you need more money, supply debasement. Gold grows at about 6% per year on average, but it's recently been growing at 7.5% per year because the whole world is debasing faster and faster. And also, it's the units. Gold's market cap is 30 trillion. Bitcoin's much less. What's Bitcoin at? Like 2 trillion, you know? Hope it goes up, but it is funny, friends. Also, we asked Grok, about can you actually get $48,000 of gold from a watch? He goes, yes, it's possible. At today's gold price, a solid 18K gold, AP, Royal Oak Offshore, so anal poop, 400 grams of gold yielding 300 grams pure gold, $42,000 scrap value. Larger models or spot variations could hit 49K. What's interesting as well, that guy, he asked his audience, I think he's maybe some sort of influencer. He said, hey, I've got a 100K watch here. Who wants to buy it for $46,000? No one did. So then they melted it. Now they have $48,000 of gold, you know. No one wanted it. So I guess what is he going to do? Like, is just, you know, is he going to try? I hope it flips up. But yeah, man, I'm just talking about Euphoria, man. I hope one day, man, altcoins, come on, man. Why are they buying gold? Because they think they're going to get rich. You don't buy gold to get rich. You buy gold to stay rich. Gold is for diversification. Gold is for when you don't trust the savings of the bonds you're holding of that government. That's what it is for. It's insurance. It just had the big super nuclear run as well. Remember, friends, when I showed you gold versus the money supply. This is US's money supply. So you know what's funny? You might say, oh, but Somi, look what gold's done since, say, 2018. It's up 130% against US savings, which is true. It's up 2.3x. Yeah, you got that. However, remember, the US Treasury, it's always worth $1. So there's no volatility, you know? But gold volatility, because you and I are in crypto, gold volatility is a joke. You know what I mean? It's, wow, 10%, 16%. That's nothing, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we're used to crypto. We're like smack 98% down. That's what we're used to. But if you, friend, gold from 2011, all right, it is only up 18%. And that's actually a loss. Why? Because the US Treasury is giving you bonds yield over time. You're getting like, what, 2% per year, 3-4% per year, you know? But yeah, that's why you have this this safety. Remember, it's all about network effects. Yeah, I mean, friends, come on, Habibi. You think they're all about to get rich? Really? Come on, you contrarian freaks. Every single one of you. I know you love dunking on crypto every time it goes up. Every single one of you. Now you want to sit here and tell me with a straight face all of these people are about to get stinking rich. Come on, man. I'm not going to believe it. You don't even believe it. Let's crank it a bit. Come on, man. Come on. You really, come on. When have you ever seen a story that plays out where people on the streets are lining up to go buy an asset, a stock, and anything, and then it ends with them getting absolutely rich? Check this out. I can't believe TradFi loses their minds over a 1% drop. I posted this earlier, friends. This is wild. This was over the last trading day of last week. Like, it was just funny, man. Friends, look at this. Nvidia down 1.1%. Facebook down 0.7%. Tesla sheds 0.5%. Microsoft slides 0.5%. Mike, this is a caricature. It is a joke of itself. I can't believe they're whinging about 1%, bro. Funny. Check this out, friends. Mr. Pre-Rich, he follows me on Twitter. He says, I've removed all crypto from my watch list. I'm never onboarding a cent here again. Look, man. That's not tops, Habib. That's not tops, man. We don't say that at the tops. At the tops, we say, better buy the dip. You're going to miss out. Last chance. It's going to go up without you. That's what tops are like. That's Euphoria. That's because you're so confident about the future. Because everybody's now in. Okay? You're like so confident about the future. No one's saying that, bro. Chris Berninski, friends, he's calling for a $75,000 Bitcoin. He says bear market started as well. And I'll give you that long list. Peter Schiff, Ben Copen, Ivan, Blockchain Backer, Crashius Clay, Chris Berninski, Peter Schiff. Yeah, all of them calling for the bear market. James Win, bear market, it's all over. It's funny, I just go bang, 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 bang. You know? Habibi, Mr. Pre-Rich, if you're one of the blessed lucky ones to be watching this video, just remember, okay, what do we see at the bottoms of bear markets? It's people capitulate saying, screw this industry. I am never, ever onboarding a single person again. I hate it here. What do we see at the tops? Got to get my family in. It's really good. Plenty of opportunity. No one's saying there's plenty of opportunity. Everyone's saying better stable up. That's what they're saying. My friend, ENS is real.
And let us handed your Bitcoins.
Well done, sir. Well done. Using AI for the great causes. That's actually this Michael Chad sale. I mean, AI is getting really cranky, G. Thank you very much for that. The crypto cycle has topped, and we're now starting a bear market. So, a lot of people are saying that, friends. Remember, bull market, look, man, it could all be over, okay? And here we have a Chinese dude. But you've been so wrong. So when you're a Soyboy Cuck and you have a short-term time frame, what they do is, friends, because they haven't made money or they don't take a long-term view, they're obsessed with calling people right and wrong. Okay, when you're a soy boy, noodle arm, pencil neck, you skip leg day, You got a hunchback. You're eating your soybeans. You drink soy milk. You're just infected with soy. You are desperate for a shot caller. Please give a good call so I can follow and make money. That's a cuck. You're saying, please, sir, come and bang my wife and impregnate her. You are that person. You're the person in the gold line. Begging P to shift for a higher gold target, okay? Study the conviction play. Study the conviction play. It's funny, by the way. Total crypto is up to 3.6 trillion, right? It's up to 3.6. Now, of course, I know what they're talking about. Because we haven't had adult season, that's what they say. Oh, wrong. That's what they say, you know. Screw them, bro. Sell and leave. No one cares. No one cares. Thank you to Mr. Hexian. Moo! Still bullish. I'm Matthew Crowder. Well done, friends. So, you can sell and leave. I'm still holding. I don't make calls. I don't have a service to sell. By the way, that Chinese dude, okay? He is the first person who is lining up at the store to buy elbow pads and knee pads and Listerine for his mouth. He's the first person on his knees sucking off crypto influencers, selling him VIP services, selling him indicators, selling him trading calls, selling him grid bots, selling him referral links. Cuck, and cuck. You are funding their lifestyle. I've got nothing to sell you. Sell everything, by the way. Sell it. I don't give a shit. I don't care if this goes to zero. I'll go down with the ship. See you in 4 years. For the rest of us who are not infected with soy. Last time gold stopped after its rally. This was interesting. Gold, friends. I remember this in 2020. Gold and Bitcoin were slightly moving. Then gold took over. I remember August 2020. And then gold actually stopped. Now, there was no sign out there saying, hey, gold has now stopped. No one knew that. It just went high and it stopped. It didn't actually go really, really, really high, though. It just didn't go parabolic or anything. But it just, when it came to a halt, Bitcoin had its big move. So we had, yes, from that moment, Bitcoin went from 10K up to 60K. That was the next 9 months. I wonder if it happens again. Mr. Kingsman. Nice pDAI logo you got there. And cheers. Thank you to Mr. Hexican as well. So I've got a new, remember friends, this is my pDAI badge out here. I wanted to stay with the Pulse Chain badge. Matty Allen kicked me off. And it gives 2x engagement boost. I think it's invite only. You can go ask. Friends, I don't care optics. Friends, I could not give a shit, okay? I'm here. I'm trying to pump our bags. I get the message out as much as we can. I'm here to serve you. It gives you 2x engagement boost, outreach. That's what Twitter does for you when you have a badge, okay? Check this out as well, friends. So, ultimately, what's been happening, okay? I want to show you this, okay? Look at China's supply of gold that they've been buying. See how it's gone parabolic? You see that, friends? Ni hao? Ni hao? So, why? What's actually happening? Remember, I made my video, friends, a case for a bull market. Okay, you should definitely watch that, my case for a bull market. So, I've shown you how, it was a video clips of Mick Hovel. Well, China and America, right? Debt. They're devaluing their currency. What does devalue? What does it actually mean, friends? What they do is that they use these like words not to spook the population. What they do is they print currency. They print money out of nowhere. And then through their secret back channels, they give it to a broker who goes and secretly collects the assets that they want to collect and they give it back to the government. China, okay, now friends, what I'm about to tell you is actually true. Every gold mine around the world, pretty much, they have caps on who can buy gold. Do you know that? And a lot of them, because I watched a lot of gold interviews, a lot of them say they have, it was many years ago. So what China used to do is they would have all these random anonymous people they're buying on behalf of the Chinese government, but the gold miners would eventually figure it out. People own the gold mines. And so they have to stop selling to them. So China's been doing this for like 10 years, friends. They will buy fake identities. And now what China actually do now, they don't even send Chinese people. They send the Chinese dude to go hire like a Filipino person or a Nigerian person to go out there and go get the gold off them. And then they give it back to the Chinese government. They probably pay them like 50 cents or something as a tip. Okay, now you can actually see it. China's gold supply been going through the roof. So what are they actually doing, right? Well, they've been devaluing their currency to buy gold and, of course, buy crypto. I mean, you would be very silly to think that they're not buying Bitcoin at the same time. That's why it's weird how Binance, China affiliated, the Chinese exchange cabal, right? They did the mass liquidation, 70% down in 5 minutes, send everything down, crack the market, and it allows them to like buy before maybe the boat gets like basically starts, you know, leaving for good. They are printing heaps of Yuan paper poop so they can accumulate lots of gold and back their currency in the future. I am 99% sure they're also acquiring Bitcoin too. Okay. Obviously, they don't go tell the world, hey, we're buying Bitcoin because it's thin. They're not stupid. You don't tell anybody that you're buying. They are preparing for a world where US dollar dominance is lower in the future. Okay, not zero, but lower. They're preparing for a world where it's more globalized. There's more different currency channels. There's more alternative currencies. That's what they're preparing for. An altcoin world. Okay. All world governments will print their paper currency poop and secretly acquire scarce gold and crypto. Okay. That's what they do. They do acquire land, but then you just own your, you know, acquiring land just means you own more of your country. Yeah. But if you acquire gold and Bitcoin, guess what? Now you've got the world's money. You see why they have to do it in secret? That's actually what's been happening. Meanwhile, pulse chain prices have been pooped. These are some distribution stats for pDAI out here. So we recently saw a big harpooned whale between 100 million and 500 million pDAI, and smaller accounts accumulate. All right. Thank you to Mr. Dirty Crypto. Cycle's not over. 500 extra dollar. 10,000 plus holders since April. Dolphins, sharks, whales harpooned. Better distribution. Survived 99% twice. A cult within a cult. Rent free in everyone's mind. The low was 0.0018. Thank you to Mr. Hex Jam Hex as well. Believe. Believe. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Marga. Wow, that's impressive. Is impressive, sir. I don't know what the future holds, friends. Okay. I'm not here to make calls, you know. Just like, oh, heads or tails, okay? Remember, if you're like that pencil neck noodle arm who paints his own fingernails and his little Soyboy Cuck who's waiting for his wife's boyfriend to drop her off home, that person, say, they're looking for a fortune teller. They're looking for, hey, I've got a coin here. Tell me, is it going to be heads or tails? I need to know heads or tails. That's pretty much what they're saying. I don't know if it's going to be heads or tails, okay? What I do know is I lean on the side of success long term because I play games where if it's tails, I'm going to lose $1 a dooney. If it's heads, I'm going to win $10 a doonies. I'm trying to buy $1 for 10 cents, okay? Pencil neck noodle arm who bends over for his wife's boyfriend and gets pegged. Pencil neck noodle arm over there, they want to buy $1 for 90 cents because all his favorite crypto KOLs who is taking money and sending him to leverage exchanges and getting liquidated, and your grid bots getting liquidated and joining these private groups where everybody just jerks each other off. Okay, when you're in that world out here, you want to buy $1 for 90 cents because you love betting on the favorite, because you're a cuck, because you're too scared to be contrarian, because you end up realizing that you are their exit liquidity. You are how they make money. They don't make money by buying low and selling high and holding through the bull market. No. They make money by convincing suckers like you that you need more soy in your blood. It's a believer's cycle. Like, subscribe, belly button all. Catch you in the next one.